0 people watching.
It's not changed for me yet.
Here we go.
To the brand new show of
How are we doing, lad?
the Beek and Adam show. Let's talk football. Who's in the room? We got 2 here. What we got? The first one is, let's go. This is going to be from Frank at AWL. Big shout out to you, Vampire Race. Big shout out. If anybody else is in the room, can you please comment, subscribe, like, let's hear you. We want to talk to you. We've got 4 people in the room. Where are the likes? How's it going, big man? How's it going? Right. How's everybody? We've got to put the mic like this because apparently we've had a few sound issues. Right. Who else is in the room? We've only got 2 people. Come on. Right. Anyway, Frank, how are you? How are you, Frank?
I'm good, mate. Good.
Yeah, mate. I'm absolutely buzzing. I was a bit nervous earlier. Yeah, but yeah, you just get yourself involved. Get viewing it. It'd be good. It'd be good. Like I say, he's not talking about football. He's talking about grit bins that are low in the snow. Anything you're going through, mental health wise, anything like that, and we can deal with it. You know what I mean? And we can point you in the right way. But yeah, mainly football. Anything you want to talk about, get involved. We're here for you guys. I specialise in cooking and football. I was going to say something else then, but
he made himself sound really fucking feminine, and then he backed up with the football.
Yeah.
A big shout out to Paul Hartley there. Paul, whatever that means. A big shout out to him. Yeah. So there you go. So we got 5 viewers in the room. So 8 viewers in the room. Press that like button. Let's go up and up.
Let's go up and up.
Let's go up. We got 8 in the room watching us. So Frank, well, Adam, we call him. I'll call him Frank because
there's 2 Franks in the room, lad. There's 2 Franks in the room, so
right, Frank.
Call me Adam.
Yeah. Is that Frank?
My first name's Frank. His second name's Frank. So I'm the Frank in the room. Okay.
Let's be frank about that.
Yeah, just I'm Adam. Call me Ads. I just want to say hello to everyone that's watching. Going to comment later. I'm a bit nervous, but yeah. Like I say, we're here for anything you want to talk about and do. Let's go.
Let's go. Paul Hartley's put your favourite Euro driver. And what football team do you support then, Paul? Ask us a question if you want, Paul. Any question you want.
Okay, who's the greatest manager of all time?
Anyway, Adam, I've got
Paul.
I've got something to tell you. This joke I was on about.
Oh, go on then.
We got he's a Wolves fan. Bloody hell. Oh.
Having a hard time, aren't they? The Dingles.
Yeah. Rob Edwards is a good bloke though. Rob Edwards.
Yeah.
He'll get him to the top of the table when they're in the League One.
Yeah, they're playing the Baggies, weren't they? So the local derby, weren't they? So they'll be chuffed.
Yeah, got some good games in the Championships. You can't beat that, can you?
Yeah, the Championship, I think, is better than the Premier League at the moment, to be honest.
Well, I'd rather watch Championship football than Premier League football. At least you can celebrate the goals and everything, can't you?
Well, there's no VAR, man. It's proper football, man.
Yeah.
You're looking well anyway, Paul. How's your day off been?
Yeah, it's been all right, if you know what I mean. So, just my normal stuff and everything. Took daughter out for something to eat after work, and all fat now and on my favourite chat show.
Yeah, it's a good football show to be on. But can we talk about a bit on Welsh football or non-league? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we talk about Welsh football. You know what I mean? You got
Um,
the mighty Coleman Bay, haven't you, and TNS? And
yeah, big shout out to the Seagulls, the Gulls, the Gulls. I just don't understand the phase 1 and phase 2 with it. It's like being in
well,
the army again.
yes. So phase
But we've
one,
qualified 6. The Bay have. So I think it's Saturday. Phase 2 comes out the fixtures.
yeah,
But it's such a lovely club to be involved with. And they put on 3 coaches, especially when it's South Wales from North Wales. It's a trek. But they're 20 quid on the coach, there and back. And you can have a beer on there. I'll come back to beer later. But yeah, it's a great day out. And when you see the players coming over to you, the away game, and every one of them just stands there and you're shouting their names and you're clapping, you get, I know from my experience of football, I never played at a really high level, but I was a decent footballer. I
yeah,
used to get like sponking, and I was like, wow, they
yeah,
actually, you know what I mean, go out of bed on a Sunday morning to watch you. So, yeah, I can understand what these guys are going through, but the Welsh Prem is a strong league now.
yeah. I like the Welsh Prem. Quite a few players like from Wrexham and all them. They go and play in for for all the
Yeah.
teams, don't they? You know what I mean? They get a few ex-league players in the league. It's a bit like the conference standard, isn't it? It's good standard.
Yeah, just a shout out for the Macclesfield fans there.
Yeah, that's the
That
best.
is, to me, that's the FA Cup
That's what
down
football's
to a
about.
T. Down to a
I
T.
just want to shout out to Charlotte Brooks. She said Villa.
Yeah, that's Charlotte. That's my niece, Charlotte. Keep being a great mom.
Yeah,
Um,
and Kirsty Pitt said hi. All right, Kirsty. Hope you're enjoying the show, everybody. If you're enjoying the show, don't forget to like and subscribe. If we don't know what the sound quality is like, if it's a bit crackly or what, just let us know because we was having a bit of problems with the sound just before. So if anybody in the comments can let us know what the sound's like.
and just let you know, guys, know it's not just about football. You can talk.
No.
You can talk about your grip being low, or potholes, or lamping situations.
Yeah.
Anything you need to get off your chest, or whatever you need to say. Um, yeah,
Potholes. The potholes, like, they're not as bad as it was because about 2 years ago, there's this really bad pothole, right? It's like up by the edge. And I was quite lucky because I had a tent in the back of my car. Anyway, so I was driving down in my car, and my car went in this pothole. I wasn't getting it out, and I couldn't climb out this pothole. So I was in this pothole, and I set up my tent, and I was looking because I'd just been to Aldi, So I set up my tent up in this pothole, and I was in there for 4 weeks. 4 weeks. I was catching rainwater, and like I ate all my food out the Aldi shop and everything. And I was like, "What's this country coming to when you get potholes like this? It's disgusting." Uh,
it's. I think if you're paying council tax,
Muffin big. Oh, I've got muffin. Uh, I don't think I'm a little close, lol. Let Mark talk with you. Lol. And then we got Arsenal and get in. Is that a bit better? Is that muffly? Does that sound muffly to you, Adam?
yeah, a little bit. Just like we say, we spoke about it earlier in rehearsals and stuff like that. Yeah, but I just want to go back to my niece, Charlotte Brooks. Um, yeah, it's not about football. We talk about anything. To want a big Charlotte as well because she's gone through a lot. Absolute maze balls. I remember babysitting for her when she was born. Now she's turned into a great mother. So, yeah, keep up the good work, Charlotte. It's a privilege to be your uncle. So keep doing what you're doing, Charlotte. Proud of you.
Yeah, big up Charlotte. Big up Charlotte. Vampire Ace. LMAO. Big up Vampire Ace. Then Slandava Pot. Yeah, big up to you, bruv. Or sis. Don't know which one you are. We got 9 in the room. 9 watching us in the room. Don't forget to like and subscribe to us. You know what I mean? We got the best content on the internet. Nobody's even got content like us. Anyway, I've got 9 in the room. I was going to tell you about that thing I was on about. I was going to tell you about.
Which one?
What?
The joke or what?
Yeah. What vegetable is most likely to give you a phone call?
Did it?
Anybody in the chat know what vegetable is most likely to give you a phone call?
I think I know, but I'm not going to say it.
You're not going to say it?
Nah, but I think I know it, but it's okay. It's cool.
Yeah, go on and come out with it then.
If I get it wrong, I'll get it wrong. But go on, you tell us. Tell all the people that are viewing.
Yeah. No, you.
Go on.
Onion
I
rings.
just thought about it, but it doesn't make sense, so I probably won't say it.
Onion rings.
Yeah, good one. Good one. I've only waited like 3-4 days for that one.
Vampire Race. Yo. Big out to Vampire Race and then you lol. And then we got Mark Simpson. Is this a joke? Yeah, it was a joke. Onion rings. You know, most likely vegetable to phone you.
It's got it, that is, mate.
Vampire Race. Carrot.
Awesome, bro.
So big up to everybody. 7 of you in the room now. Don't forget to like, subscribe. The best YouTube person in the planet.
What does everyone make about that Coronation Street Emmerdale joining together? Let's talk about that. It's not about football. It's about where you are in life as well. Mental health, how you come across, your obstacles in life and how you're getting better and what you're doing to improve your life. Talk about anything, Let's go. Let's get some more viewers. Let's have some comments. We're not shy. Let's go.
We've got Mark Simpson here. No onion rang but me. Then we got Charlotte Eunice. Thank you, Frank.
Yeah, that's means. Yeah, when she's 1 in a million, man. 1 in a million. She's probably watching that Coronation.
Need to smoke something after hearing that, lol. And then slander, vampire. We got some good chats going on in the room, people. Keep it up. Did you hear about Villa might be signing?
Yeah, we'll be getting Tammy back from. We sold Maitland every week, so I think the money we got from him, we're going to get Tammy Abraham back.
Yeah,
and he was wicked, Beek, absolutely.
Yeah, I can remember him. He's pretty good.
I reckon he could run any back four ragged.
Yeah.
He could go down the middle, down the lines. He could do what he wanted, and he's good in the air. He's a bit like a player I played with the Mallard for the 10 years. A player called Stephen Holden. If Stephen Holden's watching, give us a shout out.
Yeah. Is there Stephen Holden out there? What have we got here? We got Smoke Something Anyway. Laugh out loud. Then we got Big Up Van Beek Motor Factors. Bosch, back to you.
Troy Carnage, Wellington Road, Donington. Top
the
lads,
door's
top
knocking.
people.
The door's knocking. NGL. It's NGL. Wait there. I'm back in a minute.
Right then, so I think he's down to me now, isn't it? But yeah, I just want to talk a bit about myself and my last 3 years of my journey. I'm in a really good place at the moment. As a lot of you know, I was a full-on alcoholic.
Right,
But
back in
now
the room. Back in the room. Sorry, people, the door locked. You weren't the police.
makes a change, doesn't it, bruv?
Yeah. Wolves, ain't we? Kempin.
Who's put that?
Your nephew.
Is it Reese?
Was it Reese?
I don't know. Hey, Mark.
Hello, Maggie.
Yeah, we're doing that.
We're joining the chat live.
Yeah,
Can you
man.
hear him?
Wicked. Yeah, man. I can hear Stokesy.
I can't hear.
Can you hear him?
We've
Yeah, I
got
can hear
sound
Mark.
problems again.
Yeah.
I think we've got sound problems.
If I unplug this, can you hear me better? Can you hear me better now? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now? You can hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can hear me.
I can hear you, Paul.
Adam
I
looks
can hear
in
you.
the days there.
Yeah, that's good then. Kempin in the house, Wolves, ain't we? Kempin in the house. It's Reese. Big up Reese. Last time I seen him, he was free.
Yeah, mate. Reese, lad. Yeah, Uncle Lad's doing well. But gutted you're a Wolves fan. I thought you were a Man United fan, a bit like your dad. But what's the difference between Man United and Wolves at the moment? You should have been a Villa fan like your Uncle Frank.
Wait, I'll just send Mark Simpson the link.
Yeah, I'm on the live.
They're alive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good.
I wouldn't.
Yeah. Could I still speak to people, the viewers, and that while you're?
Yeah, carry on talking, bruv.
Yeah. So, anyone that wants to have a chat about anything, like I say, Rick bins that ain't full, and lampposts and potholes, or mental health, or anything, where you've been, where Ginny's at. But, let's go. Paul's had a few technical issues. So it's hard for me to stand in right now, but I'm doing my best for our first time of broadcasting. So there's a few people saying that they can't type as well. So can we get over that?
So
yeah.
Just follow the links now. Yeah, I'm back in. I'm back in the room. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got you, Paul.
We got you. That's good. Piss on the Villa.
Reese, you're going down, mate. So, enjoy your derby, West Brom, the Tesco Warriors. Mid-table next season. Your club's folded. I hope you're well, son. Hope, everyone in your family as well. I'm glad you commented and having a chat with us. It's good that you're doing that. Hope you're doing well in life. I heard that, a lot of things, but I'm just gutted for you, bruv, because why did you end up a Wolves fan? Was it because of your granddad, Reese?
We got a message from Mark Simpson's wife. You want to get home, Mark? Sounds like he's in the doghouse.
Oh, it probably never changed, that lad. Is he still shit at Paul Week?
Yeah, he's still shit at Paul, yeah.
Yeah. He looked all right, though, earlier. Do you know what I mean? So he's probably his way home, and he.
And put your display name in it. Yeah, he's a Chelsea fan and he's depressed, isn't he? Because they're used to winning all the time, aren't they?
Yo, I'll move. Back in now.
Yeah.
Right. Hear me?
Yeah.
We're there.
Yeah,
We're there. Right. Big up. Everyone watching.
Yeah, big grand, cheers.
It's glad to see you doing well, mate.
Yes, Reece, I'm doing really well, mate. You wouldn't believe the journey I've been on for the last 4 or 5 months, but I've come out the better end. I'm going to get there shortly. By my birthday in March, I'll be totally dry. It's been hard, I ain't going to lie to you. I hope that one day I can turn around to people and explain to them how I combated the drink from sleeping rough to looking good. Yeah, nice one, Reece. Thank you for watching. I hope you stay out of the relegation, to be honest, but I think you're too far many points. And I looked at your games. You're coming up. You got some hard ones, man. You need a couple of strikers. Perhaps if you do anything to do with the Wolves fans or the club, ask them. I'm on a free, mate. I could get you 20 goals for the rest of the season, lad.
Yeah, to be fair, I think if you play for Wolves, I reckon, you get the goals to help and beat Derby County's lowest points score of 11 points, So, I think you would get the goals.
I also think he's going to be an interesting second half to the season. Because especially down the bottom.
Big out to Maisie. Mark is there, but he's not in there anymore, Maisie. He's gone back home now. So when he gets back home, give him an hard time.
What TikTok you mean?
What?
What TikTok you mean?
What?
You don't change.
Oh my God.
What do you mean? I don't change.
You don't change. What TikTok you mean by that then? Huh? Because I ain't no fucking Victoria.
What do you mean by that?
People shit.
Keep smashing it, Ad. Well done, Ad.
Yeah, yeah, man. I'll always continue to do my best. I'll get my family back in my life next couple of months. I'm smashing it. I'm rock climbing tomorrow, even though my hamstring's not really good. But I'm indoor, so it's just a case of doing that. And I'm on ropes anyway, just a case of fall. But I promise you guys, I'm not going to fall anymore. I'm in a great place. I just want to big up Alabama. It's an army charity for homeless veterans. If there's any guys out there struggling that are veterans, or if you've done 1 day in the army, or passed out, or done 3 years, or you've done tours, Alabama are good. How I've come on the last couple of months, like these guys wouldn't have got there. So shout out to Sally, Tom, and most of all, probably Barry. He was commando in the Royal Marines, and when I was in the worst state, I was in the States, bottle of vodka a day, 8 cans of strong cider. He sat me down and went, "Look, to say to you." It wasn't until I met someone like that from the military that he's got so much experience, and you'll be dead in 5 years, or you'll have a new career in 5 years.
Well, Mark was back in then. He looks like we've lost him now. And then Charlotte said, "Oh, dear, someone's in trouble."
And probably what I was just talking about, I've just probably lost it. I'm not sure.
But that's the first domestic we've had on the channel, so big up to Tipson.
So he's in the shit then, yeah?
No, all right.
That's why it's best to be single. Best to be single, isn't it? You know what I mean? Just don't come around your mate's house when he's doing a debut and then turn up like bloody fucking sausage. Huh?
Yeah, he got into trouble. He's all right. They'll be all right. They're all right.
But I would, like I said, big up to Alabama and the staff I've got around me and my team I've got around me. I hope you guys that can see it or watching it or whatever, there's plenty more to come. I'm probably a couple of months away from being back to ads, and it's the best ads, the fittest ads. Yeah, so do you want to talk about the FA Cup, Beek?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was just saying that you have been on a good journey last few months and you've done well. You're looking good in yourself. You're getting fit and healthy and everything. So, well done. Yeah, it was what weekend, FA Cup. First, we had Wrexham on the Friday night. What a game that was. What a
Yeah.
game. Wrexham went 3-1 up. Then Hudson Odoi scored two cracking goals, and Wrexham managed to finish the job off on penalties. Then you wake up Saturday morning and you have Macclesfield against Crystal Palace, and you're like, I'll watch it. You know, the game's going to be over by half time, but Macclesfield took the lead. Then he went 2-0 up, and then they held on 2-1. And you had Wayne Rooney crying at the end of the game because his brother, you know, was the manager of Macclesfield, and then a school teacher going to school. Then we had the Villa Tottenham game.
What happened there?
Well,
What was the
Villa,
score?
yeah, Villa, like, you know, they were the better team first half. By a
Can we
country
talk about
mileage,
Morgan Rogers then, Beek?
yeah, he's quality. He's quality.
Yeah, I think he's an all rounder, isn't he? He can finish. He can get himself in positions. He loses defenders, or you know what I mean. You need Velcro next to him to stay with him.
Yeah. And then we got Charlotte single life stress free, but
Yeah, yeah,
I'm quite happy, so I can't say that. So but there you go.
yeah. But as your uncle, you need to go and find love for yourself before you can go love someone else. That's another major lesson I've learned in life, Charlotte. Um, yeah, I'll come back bigger and stronger. Like I say, I'm a couple of months away. Come March, when the daffodils are flowing, I'll be flowing. Yeah, so keep up the good work, Sean. Like I said, um, you know, I hope you and the family are well. Um, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing really well. It's a shame now talk football, Charlotte.
Yeah,
But if you want to talk about Pampers nappies and you know anything like that, crack on. Anyone out that's listening, or
did Wayne Rooney
we
go
can
to
talk about
Witsel?
anything.
No, Wayne Rooney didn't go to Witsel. It's Michael Owen, wasn't it, that went to Witsel? Michael Owen, Sol Campbell. I think right. Did Ryan Giggs go there? I'm not sure, but Wayne Rooney was like younger in that age group, was he?
Yeah, I know.
But
I
now
read
Morgan
Sol Campbell
Rogers.
was there.
Yeah, Morgan Rogers, quality player. You know, that's the difference. Uh, Rogers and that when they just tore Tottenham apart the first half. Was never like in the game. First half, it's total performance. Second half, come out, had a bit of fight in us. You know, the quality weren't there to finish the job off. Like, if you know what I mean, got back in the game. I thought Polina did well. He was like smashing so many tackles out. People don't tackle anymore, but he tackles. He gets slagged off because he tackles, and he wins the ball, and people go uproar and like, "What? He's a tackler. That's his job." It's like, can't tackle anymore. Stand if you don't win the ball. Like, I think he stood for down. He slid, won the ball clean, and then they turned around and said yellow card. I'm like, what the? What's the game come to? What's the game come
Uh,
to?
I don't think Wayne Rooney went to Insel.
Oh yeah.
Going back to your comment, Charlotte. I think the only ones I know was Sol Campbell, Michael Owen. I remember going to Lilleshall, and they was all walking out the England team. Um, I'm pretty much sure Wayne Rooney was Evertonian and like Scouser and always up Manchester way. So I'll get back onto that one. That's a great question, Charlotte. Love it.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah. Do you want me to see if I can get the FA Cup draw up for you? If I get the FA Cup draw up, share screen.
I bet Man City got an easy tie, you know.
That's the screen. So have a look at this. Yeah, so you got Liverpool, Liverpool, Brighton, Brighton. Liverpool, I would have thought. Stoke City,
Yeah,
Fulham.
I'll go with that. They're at home. They're coming to a little form, aren't they? So I'll go Liverpool on that one.
Yeah, Stoke City, Fulham. That's going to be a tough
I'll go
game. You know,
Fulham away.
I can see a shock happening there. Just the fact Stoke are at home. If the fans turn up and it's not like a half-empty stadium, they think, oh yeah, we're going to go for it. Yeah, I'd go. I can see a shock there. So I'm going Stoke. Oxford, Sunderland.
That's a good one as well. Sunderland.
Yeah.
I've got that wicked centre back, and I forget his name. Danks or something like that. He's good. But yeah, I'll probably go Sunderland away on that one.
Yeah, I'll go Sunderland. The thing is, you got extra time and penalties, so they're good games, aren't they? Like when it's like that, because somebody's got to win on the day.
There's going to be loads of upsets in this round anyway. So
yeah. Then we got Southampton at Leicester.
I think Leicester.
Leicester win that. Southampton are
Yeah.
dogs. Then you got Wrexham, Ipswich.
I might be going to that game.
Yeah,
it's on Valentine's Day, 14th of February. So I might be going to that. We're trying to get tickets because a couple of lads in the house want to go. So we're looking at getting tickets for that one. But I'm pretty much sure it'll be a sellout at the race course on that one.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm going for a Wrexham win. I am, especially.
Yeah, I want to. Yes.
Arsenal been given a bye at home to Wigan.
Love it.
Yeah. Hull City, Chelsea. There's Chelsea in it.
Yeah.
Burton Albion, West Ham.
I have to go West Ham.
Yeah, same.
But you can't pick in all the favourites, can you? Because you're going to be upset, like I said to you.
Yeah.
So I won't be surprised if Burton got a 1-0.
Yeah. But West Ham have got
problems,
haven't they?
You what? Sorry.
West Ham have got problems, haven't they? So they might rest a couple, and the way their confidence is, they could if Burton get that place rocking.
Yeah, but they'll bring on Gerard Bowie with half hour to go, and they'll get 2.
Yeah.
I like Bowie anyway.
I don't understand why teams do that. Why don't they play with the strongest team? Then, if they're 2-0 up at half time or 3-0 up at half time, then take 1 off or 2 off. Then, with half hour to go, bring on the subs instead of chasing the game at half time. I just don't get it. Play your strongest team, then take players off. Try and win.
Don't forget, teams haven't got a lot of players and a big squad, so they can't. And if you keep playing the same 11 every week, especially in cup games, if you've got an easy game, you need to have a look at your under 21s and development, see how far that's going.
Yeah, I do understand that. And then you get Burnley versus Mansfield.
I wouldn't be surprised if Mansfield.
I was thinking that because they went away Sheffield United and they did quite
not
well,
a bad draw for them, but they're away. But
yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's another little shock for them.
Yeah. Then we got.
Depends Norwich, what games they've got in the Conference North, is it or South? Yeah, but I'll be keeping an eye on that one.
Norwich versus West Brom. I know that one. There's nothing between them.
Yeah, man. I think it's hit and miss, aren't they? So I won't be surprised if that won't get to extra time and penalties, to be honest.
Then we've got Port Vale, Bristol City.
If Andy Rose listening, yeah, I'll probably go Port Vale on that.
Yeah. Anyway, anybody in the room that hasn't liked or subscribed, don't just press that like button, subscribe, do what you got to do. Right, what else we got? We got Grimsby Town versus Wolves. Grimsby Town versus Reese's Wolves.
Yeah, Reese, man, I bet you shit yourself at you, lad. But
to be fair, I reckon Rob Edwards will go for it because what else has they got to play for? They're probably thinking, do you know what? Let's go for the FA Cup this year. Put our strongest team out in the FA Cup.
Well, they've just signed that Adam Toure back from Fulham, haven't they?
Have they? I
Yeah,
like
from
him.
Fulham. They used to pay for Wolves,
Yeah, I
and
like
then they
him.
sold it to Fulham, and they've had him back. He was that winger that was really rapid, Beak.
Yeah, he's the one that like puts the like the Vaseline and oil on his arms, isn't he?
Yeah, he looks a bit like John Lumo.
Yeah, because they keep grabbing his arms and to put oiled his arms so it slides off when they try and grab him. Yeah, right, yeah, so that's a great signing for him because when Tottenham played Wolves, he's always caused us problems, he has. Then we got
Yeah.
Villa Newcastle.
Um, I, um,
I think Newcastle are starting to slip off a little bit, I do.
I like Eddie Howe.
I do as well.
I like the manager at Newcastle. I think they've got probably one of the best fans in the Premier League. I've got, I think their midfield, Joe Linton, Gordon, you know, but that could be a tricky one for Villa, that is. So I would be surprised if that goes to extra time penalties, and I think Villa.
Close. I think the way if Villa playing like they are at the moment in 4 weeks' time, I think Villa will beat them. But if like anything could happen in football, Villa could have a drop off, and Newcastle could have a pick up or whatever. But you know, in quality of players, about the same. But Villa are on form at the moment.
Yeah, I think we're doing well. Just see what happens with this side with Tammy Abraham, because if he comes, I think we've got another option with Watkins. I love Ollie Watkins, by the way. I think he deserves a ticket on his plane to the World Cup. Back up for Kane. But we'll see. It's a tricky one. Extra time, Villa wins on pens. Martinez will put out a couple of good saves. So I'll go Villa on that extra time, maybe pens.
Then we got Man City versus Man City got a boy again. They got Man City versus Salford City or Swindon Town.
Wow.
So they've had to play Exeter City, then Salford City or Swindon, and then they're in the 5th round of the FA Cup. Both games at home. It's going to be 3 or 4-0, that isn't it? If not, 5. Then you got looking forward to this one. Macclesfield versus Brentford. I think Brentford will do them but I think it'll be a good game to watch anyway.
But like you said earlier, when you go into these games, there are potential banana skins. So as a manager, you need to think, right then, we don't want to lose today, but we need to rest key players. I'm not sure the size of the squad they've got, but perhaps that could be a potential banana skin.
And then we got Birmingham City versus Leeds.
Yeah. I reckon the police will lose.
I could see a shot there. I could see a shot there. I could see. Right. So, it's no easy win for the Wolves off Reece Kempin.
Yeah, go on, Reece.
And then we got off James Van Beek. Yes, the boys. Big up James. And then the Vamp is back. FYL. I'm not that used to these acronyms, so I'm not too sure.
How do Keith? You're up, pal?
Yeah.
What have we got here? Happy Fudge. Yes, Dad.
Yes, Abby. My beautiful daughter. She's off to watch the Villa versus Everton on Sunday. I spoke to her earlier on.
Watch the Villa.
Yeah, she's going to Villa home on Sunday. We got Everton at home. She showed me the new home and away top, and she's buzzing. So yeah, big shout out to you, Abby. I'm proud to be your dad. I love you to bits. Keep
Keep
doing what you do,
the
Abby.
FYI means for your info. So yeah, no problem. Vampire Race. There's your info, and Abby's put she can't wait. Anybody in the channel that ain't liked or subscribed, don't forget to press the like button or subscribe. You know what to do. So Abby, what do you think the score of the game's going to be on Saturday? Then we've got Charlotte Brooks. She looks pretty angry. Is that an angry face? And Kempin.
Yeah.
Family reunion.
Yeah.
Hey, on.
Yeah. Like I said, we're here to talk about anything, you know, families or whatever. Big shout out to James Van Beek as well. Who, you know, I've got to mention him because I've known him since he was a little kid in Crudgington. I don't know, he's doing well at Donington Boxing Club, and he's a top lad, and he can punch hard as well. He's a good hench lad, and he's a top lad. So thank you, James, for getting involved.
Yeah, so if you need any punch bags punching, just hit up James. He can punch the punch bags for you.
Thank you for my coffee, lads, by the way. Much appreciated. And I've even given you some...
Where's mine?
Yeah. The lads have given me some coffee and about 5 midget gems, so I'm having a midget gem.
Sounds wrong, bro, but at you.
I'm doing my bestest, mate.
Yeah, so what's the score going to be, Abby? And Reese, Wolves going to win the FA Cup. This is what we need to know.
Yeah, and like I said to you, Abby, earlier, if you get close up where you're going to sit behind the dugout, if you get close to Grealish, my favourite ever Villa player, apart from David Platt, get a photo and WhatsApp it over. Yeah. Hope you well, Abby.
We've had a love art off James Van Beek.
Yeah.
Love art back to James Van Beek.
Top lad.
Yeah. If anybody in the comments want to send a love art back to James Van Beek, just fire away. Fire away. We've got 7 people in the room. Hit that like button and subscribe. Hit it. We're up to 8. You know it's kicking off. Come on, people. Hit like. It sounds legit. We're all putting bets on it. Lol. Anyway, who do you think's going to win the World Cup?
I've got it nailed down. I've always said England all the time, whether it's the Euros or the World Cup. But I think the World Cup, I'm looking at Spain, to be honest. They've got a wicked team. But I think England on their day.
Do you know what I think about Spain? They were on peak form. There are players that were on peak form last time. Rodri was on fire last time. He hasn't even hardly played. You know, he's their best player, Rodri was. He's been injured for 2 years since. He's not quite there. He's not quite back to what he was. And I don't think he will be by the time we World Cup. Yamal, he was on fire, fresh. He doesn't seem as on fire back then. And we're better than what we was back then because Anderson, Declan Rice at the moment, they're the best 2 midfielders in the world.
I totally agree with that. I think Rice is from his corner set pieces. He can, you know what I mean? His free kicks, like he put up a 6-yard box front or back, or he stick it on a pen spot. You know, Kane's out there with the header. It's this one. You know, I know you got a tattoo. Do you want to show the people?
I'm going to show everybody in the room the tattoo if I can. Oh.
Hold it a bit higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Dangle it now. That's it, mate.
Yeah.
So
everybody in the room. England
Beek.
World Cup winners 2026. It's there.
There you go. But I think
We got Abby Fudge
I'm not
2-1
too
to Villa.
sure about you. What? Sorry,
Abby Fudge
2-1 Villa.
2. Yeah.
Yeah, 2-1 Villa. I hope you're right, Abby. Who's you got to score, Abby?
Not Scotland from a Scottish guy, but fuck it, I'll put £1 on it, lol.
Uncorrected.
In his halfway line front row.
Yes, Abby.
And
Like I said to you, Abby, Abby, if you get a like, when Jack comes out warming up or whatever, he's playing because he's only banned from the next FA Cup game for Everton. So, like I say, he's your old man's favourite player. Get a shot of him, send it over. 2-1. Who we got to get the 2 goals for Villa? And who's going to score for Everton? Abby.
I think you put her on the spot there. I wonder if she goes with somebody like Dion Dublin or something.
Yeah. Or Gary Shaw or Paul McGrath.
I think Vampire Race is putting a 2,000 to 1 bet on Scotland to win the World Cup anyway.
Yeah,
fair play, you never know.
Yeah, man.
Especially if Trump might ban the entire world from going, except for Scotland, so they've got a chance then, haven't they?
I like Scottish football. I'm a big Rangers fan. You know,
I love the fight. I love Nat Robinson, Scott McTominay. You know, they just got the czar, even the manager. You know what I mean?
Look at that John McGinn, Meatball, the engine.
Oh yeah, he's quality.
He seems to be scoring every time Scotland play, whether it's a friendly or away at Macedonia. He's knocking the ball in the onion bag.
Vampire Race, 100%. It's only £1. Yeah, why not? You know what I mean? Leicester won the Premier League. Stranger things have happened. Get an easy draw to the quarters, and you know what I mean. Knock a couple of teams out on penalties, and you know what I mean. On a one-off game, Scotland have beat Spain in the past. You know what I mean. You got to have that belief in you.
Well, look at them people that put £1 on Leicester winning the Premier League years ago.
Yeah.
So it can be done.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, having the balls to say, right, yeah, put £1 on that. It's like, you know, horse racing, you put £1 on 50 to 1.
Yeah, he's put 2 Italian Serie A players in the team, so they have got the quality. They have got the quality to do well. You know, and I look at Brazil. And Brazil in the past, like, have been scary. Brazil this time, when they're talking about Richarlison as that could be their number 9, I'm thinking, you know what I mean? Scotland could beat Brazil. In a one-off game, if they get in their faces, they could beat Brazil. You know what I mean? It wouldn't surprise me if they nicked to 1-0.
When Scotland are at home, is it Hampden Park? Is it the place?
Premiership, etc., etc. What's that mean? It's rubbish, the Premiership. To be fair, the quality of the Premiership football I think, has gone downhill. It's downhill. All the sideways passing, all the passing back to the keeper, all the possession football. It's boring. You don't see people trying to take on the fullbacks or trying to take on 3 players and bang one top corner. It has gone backwards, the Premiership has, in quality. And then you got VAR to ruin it all off as well. It's just, yeah. I agree. It's not as good as it was. USA, lol. Not lots of Scottish players playing. Right. Not. You got John McGinn, didn't you? Super John
Is
McGinn.
Andy Robertson still at Liverpool?
Yeah, Andy Robertson's still at Liverpool. So, you know. Yeah, them 2 are probably the best 2 players. But I got to admit, the Scottish Premiership this season is quite exciting with Hearts. They won again last night, didn't they? So Hearts won 2-0 and Celtic won 1-0 to keep the pressure on a bit. But yeah, I think Rice for a corner all day. He says at them from Abbey Fudge. Yeah, he does it
Yeah.
on the. He does whip them in, doesn't he? And I think a lot of it's the Arsenal, um, the way they set up the corners and everything. So uh, we got Al Kemp 30 with a love heart. I
Who's
said
that?
that his sister Lindsay Kempin. Big up to Lindsay Kempin.
Yes, sister.
Uh,
Nice to
Art's
speak to you
killing
again.
it. Yeah, I love Arts. I love Arts to go finish it off and win the league. If Arts could go and win the league, that'd be amazing. Because I think Scottish football need Arts to win the league. They just need it. It, you know what I mean? The money in football's room football, and if Arts just broke up the big two, it'd be brilliant. Rogers to score.
How did I going to say that, Abby? How did I know that your dad was going to know that? Um,
Yeah. If
I think
Rogers
he's
scores,
favourite
it should
player,
be
isn't
from
he?
the edge of the box, 20-yarder.
He's having a wicked season. He's on fire. I think he's all round work as well. When he's off the ball, he doesn't stand still. He's making the options, making the runs. You know what I mean? And he's like, he's ideal to have in your team. He's a manager's dream. And I think he got young player of the year last year, didn't he? I think this
Yeah.
year he's smashing it again, but he can score from anywhere.
And you got Abbey. I'll clap for him when he comes out. Laugh my arse off. What is he gay? Need another team other than Rangers Celtic winning it. Totally agree. Totally agree with that comment. Abbey Rogers to score twice.
Yeah, man. Put a bet on it there,
Uh,
Abby. Put a fiver on it.
Grealish to score for Everton.
Yeah, I called that one, didn't I?
I think he'll get a good reception off the Villa fans.
If any Villa fans boo him, to me,
Uh,
they're not Villa fans.
and
He
then
got us out of the
Charlotte's.
championship. He got us out of the championship. He got punched by a Birmingham City fan who staked him from behind, and he still carried on, got the winner. Um, I think Captain Jack. I think one day he'll come back, but he won't be Captain Marvel anymore. But he'll just be one of them players that come back at the end of their careers and still put in a big 90 for us.
And then Charlotte says, "Hey, Mum."
Yeah, that's
To
my
Lindsay.
sister, isn't it?
Yeah. Uh, the Rangers not Rangers anymore. Mm. Grealish will know how certain Villa players play on the pitch. Yeah, but I think he's gone off the boil a bit. Didn't he go out partying the other week and he didn't turn up to a game because he's pissed up somewhere at 4 o'clock in the morning and he had a game at 12 o'clock and he rang in sick.
Yeah, you can't be doing that at that level. But he smashed his car from Birmingham and then ran away from the collision, didn't he? He's done a few things that are naughty. But let's talk about the positives about Jack Grealish.
Yeah.
Let's,
You
you know, I
can't
mean,
get the ball off him.
yeah, it's a bit like Gascoigne, and he does a lot for charity as well.
Yeah.
So you weigh it up, But I've got nothing but admiration for the guy. I've never met him. I've seen him play a few times, and every time I've seen him play, I just think, wow. Did he have the right managers at the right time to up him his level? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think so. But yeah, he was another one that could have got a lot further. But we'll see what happens at the end of the season with Everton. See where his head's at. See what he wants to do. But I'd love to see him back at Villa.
Yeah, I think was his wages 300 grand a week or something.
Yeah, but I think if he wants to come back to Villa, he doesn't stand. He's on 75 grand a week for the next 3 years and then his career at Villa.
Yeah, I can't see why not. I think he'll get a good reception tomorrow as well. And then we
Someday,
got
yeah.
Abby saying at home as well. We're doing well playing at home at the moment. So, yeah, Villa are, aren't they? They're flying at the moment. And then Lindsay Kempin's put A. So I guess that's to Charlotte. So big up to the family reunion there, to Lindsay and Charlotte. Hope you two doing well. Yeah.
Does anyone else want to talk about anything apart from football? Engage. We're here for you. Anything you want to mention or talk about, we've probably got the answers. If not, we can guide you in the right direction.
If you want to say how big your snowman was you built last week, if you built a big snowman and it's like, I don't know, if you built one bigger than 10 foot, that's quite impressive. If you say you've only built one 4 foot or 3 foot, that's everybody can do one of them ones. But if you built a 10 foot, 12 foot snowman, come out there and tell us how big your snowman was.
I'd imagine the size of the carrot for the nose.
Yeah. Rangers, Vampire Race Rangers had the name change as relegated to lower leagues, tax avoidance of over 26 million. So we're buying players they couldn't normally afford, hence their punishment. I'm Aberdeen fan, but dirty. Yeah, you're spot on there. It is wrong. They did cheat. So they disbanded and they restarted, didn't they? And it's not officially. It's not the same Rangers club as it was before. The same fans, I suppose, and the players that used to play with them associate them to the new club. But yeah, I don't agree with any cheating. Financial cheating, whatever. It's not right. A bit like Man City have cheated, but they'll pay their way out of it. Accordingly, whether they have. But Aberdeen, big up to you being an Aberdeen fan. I always remember them in the 80s being really great. You know what I mean? They had some great players.
Alex Ferguson was manager
I
of
was
them.
trying to add what I had a name on the tip of my tongue. One that he always used to score goals from in the early 90s. Aberdeen striker that always used to score. I can't remember his name. But yeah, Pittodrie, it's a great football club. Great football club.
Alex Ferguson was manager of them.
Yeah,
and he left Aberdeen to go to Man United in the 80s. Was it 86 or something like that?
Yeah, they won the
so big shout out to the Aberdeen
Winners' Cup,
fans.
didn't they?
Yeah,
Won the cup,
and look what he went on to do at United.
Yeah. Then we got some comments here. We got Rodgers won't be at Villa for too long. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure. People have to pay a lot of money. Then hi Beek, hope you're good. I'm all good, Lindsay. Hope you're all good too. Then we got they did but lost their star. Lol. Right. Rangers lost their star because they disbanded. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah. So won a European trophy, didn't they? Aberdeen got 2 stars from beating Real Madrid and Munich in the Cup Winners' Cup and the European Super Cup. Fergie, yeah. Didn't they have Gordon Strachan playing for him as well? Oh, and I remember the keeper, Jim Leighton. He went and won the FA Cup with Man United as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he went from Aberdeen to Man United.
Yeah, yes, because of his success with Aberdeen. Yeah, to be fair, his success with Aberdeen was just as impressive as his success with Man United. You know what I mean? Aberdeen winning the league against any Scottish team winning the league against Rangers and Celtic, I think, deserves their dues. You know what I mean? They just dominate. I was shocked Don Marlin left Villa.
Yeah, but Villa have just done a deal, right? So we got rid of Malin, yeah. He was a nuisance. He's fast. He could do everything in defender's nightmare again. But we got rid of him because Tammy Abrams coming back from Benfica. That'll be in the next 24 hours in Sky Sports News. I think I'd rather have Abram over Malin for the fact that Abram got us out shit as well years ago, and he loves Villa. Villa fans love him. When he comes on in the old end, he'll rise. So I'm all for that.
And the thing is, you got to trust Emery because Emery, what he's done, obviously, Barland's done a job. in the time he's been there. But like sometimes you got to get rid of a player to get another player because you only can have 25 players anyway. So to fit them all in the squad, sometimes you have to make room for another player. And if you have too many players, you get unhappy players, and then you got to register them. You can't register them all. So it's like I think most Premier League clubs now, when they bring a player in, they've got to get rid of one, haven't they? Make room in the squad. Yes, the Black Keegan. Oh, is that the striker? I don't know his name. What was his name? Who's the Black Keegan?
You got to
Mega
know this,
Team,
Pete.
yeah, that team, Mega Team, yeah, that was Mega Sides, Mega Team. I mean, until we get a good replacement for Marlon, I think him leaving the team will slow us down. That's a good point because. But I suppose Watkins is coming back into form, so he's the pace up there, isn't he? And Brunei, what's his name? The Argentinian Brunei, he seems to have a bit about him, doesn't he? So yeah.
Just watch this space because I think when Abraham comes back to Villa, which will be announced the next week, that'll be a last transfer of the January window. He's going to bring another dimension to the team. He's got pace, he's got power. And also he's played with Watkins up front before, where Maiden hasn't. It's always been Watkins or Maiden this season, Abby. So you'll see that I'm probably going to be correct on this one. Tammy's got a lot of respect for the Villa fans. Maiden didn't really hit the ground running at first, but his last couple of months of Villa, he showed up. So I can't knock him for that, and I won't knock him. But I seriously think with Tammy Abraham coming to Villa, it's probably one of the best signings in January that any club in the Premiership has made. And watch this space on that one.
Yeah, and Gesand's on about leaving. He hasn't really hit the ground running yet, has he, for Villa?
He's steady away. He's steady away, but I think he's one of them players that needs a goal and a bit of love. You know what I mean? If he has a poor 60 minutes gets pulled off, don't shrug off like that.
We got a video bomb, lol. Just have to make clear, laughing my arse off. I think that was another acronym or something. I'm not sure. I Abby for Megan Fudge. I Adam. It's Meg.
Yes, Megan. Big shout out to you. Well done in going to a Rushcliffe University. Proud of you. Keep it real. Go and smash it and go and get what you need to progress your career and what you want to do. I've always had a bit of time for you, Megan. You know that. Yeah, like I say, all the best in Abra University. It's nice that you've come along and had a chat. So yeah, thank you, Meg.
Put up the Reds, and then Abby said, "Hi, Megs," and Megan said back, "United, United," which is.
Is it Telford, Megs?
I think so. Must be Telford United. They play Reds sometimes away, don't they?
Yeah. I remember the old red strip. That was ace.
Yeah. Since when did you support United? You used to love Chelsea. Ha ha ha. So, yeah. Some people do that. They change the team to good and bad. She ain't accepted it yet. She's applied for a few, but that's the first one to offer a placement. Ah, right.
Okay.
So it sounds like she hasn't accepted the first offer for university.
Yeah.
So.
That's okay. That's cool. But at least she knows.
Of course, Telford. She's a Telford fan. Telford United fan.
Yeah, man. Up the books. Up the books.
Up the mighty books. United.
When was that first game we went to watch the books at the old ground, mate? When do you reckon? What year? Because it's going to be early 90s. No, 90, 80?
I remember going there in the 80s. First time I
Yeah.
went. The first time I remember me and you first going, probably about 93. I think the first game I went to was about 87, and it's only because it's in the Shropshire Star, like the fixtures, and I seen that Telford drew Carlisle United in the FA Cup, and I said to my stepmom, I said, take us to the football. Can you take us to the football? I kept telling her to take me to the football. Like, I remember Tottenham had a game away at Port Vale, and I was asking her to take me there. And in the end, we had a game, uh, FA Cup, Carlisle United, and Carlisle United were in Division 4 at the time, so I was asking her to take me there. And she took me there, and it was FA Cup. There was a good crowd there, 2,500, and Telford went 1-0 up, and I think his lad Steve Norris or something, and at the time he got something like 45 goals that season, something mad like that, and we end up drawing the game 1-1 and losing 5-1 in the replay. But that Steve Norris, it was like Scarborough just got promoted that season, and he went to Scarborough into Division 4 for £50,000 back then. That's how good he was.
I'll tell you one thing I do miss. Obviously, I left Bridgnorth nearly a year ago, but their manager, Jack Griffiths, he's lost a lot of players, but they're all of their own. That was a lovely football club, well run, community run. Don't get that many fans, but the manager at the moment is doing really well, Jack Griffiths. And like I say, he's had to deal with, he's lost a couple of good, decent players to Upper Gornal, a bit higher up in the league. They're going for the promotion. But yeah, I miss Bridgnorth football team, AFC Bridgnorth. So if Broom is listening or Jack's there, keep doing what you're doing. It's a pleasure to know you all and watch you every Saturday.
And then we got Megan Futch. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate it. And lots of love to you.
Yeah. Cheers, Megs, man.
And,
Spot on.
Abby says she doesn't even support them. I think that's about...
the sisters having a bit of banter then, I think.
I
but that's
think
cool.
they are,
It's cool.
Yeah, they'd be like texting each other next, talking about you don't even support them, and you're a Chelsea fan, and
Cause a riot, man, for a couple of weeks.
Yeah. That's it. Then they'll be all going out buying merchandise from the club shop in the next week. Look, I do support them. Hardcore.
yeah. So there's all our pencils and rubbers and fridge magnets and names on the
tattoos
top.
on them.
Yeah, I love it, bro. Love it. Yeah, it's cool, man. As I say, go back to like where I am now. I'm close to Colwyn Bay.
Yeah. Hello? Have you froze?
And now they're in the Welsh Prem. They was favourites to get relegated, but they've hit the top six. They lost to TNS. I call them TNS, but everyone calls them New Saints.
Yeah. They was called the Total Network Solutions and changed to the New Saints.
Yeah, but now they're called New Saints. We went there. Remember, we went to watch Telford.
Yeah, if pre-season friendly, I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, I remember. It's Oswestry, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was a good game as well. So
they've done the stadium up a bit now.
I've been to watch Colwyn Bay. I've been to watch Colwyn Bay after times now. I've got a programme signed by Mike, the manager, and all the players. I've got a key ring, fridge magnet, everything. But you know what I love about that club? After the game, you go to the clubhouse, you can have a beer, and all the players coming after, and they're just stay down to earth, even though the Welsh Premiership. They're like, all right, mate. You know what I mean? It's just lovely. Grassroots is still
community-run club, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I love.
You don't get that in the Premier League, do you?
No, you don't see him, do you?
Yeah, they're too distant, didn't they? And They just drive off in the Lamborghinis and stuff like that. Then in the gated communities and
Mm.
like you ain't gonna see them in the high street of Coombe Bay. You know what I mean? They're just gonna when they're out and about, they're in Arran's, aren't they?
Do you remember when I showed you that photo that me and the twins in Carving Bay?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
I couldn't
quality.
believe it. I was walking. I think I was going to get a new vape, and I said them, and they were like, "Ah, you know what I mean?" And they were like, "Oh no way, it's you from the clubhouse." That's the sort of like, yeah. So I just got my phone up. He took it off me, and then just got us both in a photo like that. I went ping. So I've got the twins. One's playing most in the first team, and then his twin brother. He's always a sub, but when he comes on, he puts the shift in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Absolute ballers, mate. Absolute ballers. But like I say, Colwyn Bay's a lovely club. Um, got a lot of time, you know. Every home game I go there. But I think next season, well, phase two, the fixtures come out soon, and once they do, I'm going to get on the coach and go to away games. But when they play Cardiff Mets, yeah, so you've got to go from North Wales to South Wales, yeah, and they do on the coach 20 quid ticket. You couldn't even do that on the train on a
No,
single.
no.
So it's a well run club. It's a lovely club, and big up them for getting that sixth spot. Yeah, it's all good.
We've got Vampire Race. He said arrogance mostly. I think that's. I'm not sure what that's about. Whether that's about Rangers or I think it might be about Rangers or something. I'm not sure. And then off your sister Lindsay. I'm off to bed. Calling night. Well done. So she give me a big well done shout out there, Ad.
Yeah, love you, sister. I'll be down in February to see you. Uh, thank you for commenting. Love you to bits, and I'll see you soon. Good night.
Lindsay. Yeah. So no, that's the beauty of like community football. It's like when you get like the non-league teams like Telford and even like Shifnal Town and all them sort of teams. They're just like they they belong. The fans feel part of the club. Like with the Premier League football now, when they're charging 60, 80, 100 quid a ticket, you just cut off from them. You're just a customer. You're not like part of the club, are you really anymore? You know what I mean? It's all.
If
It's
you're
like
sitting high up, if you're sitting
it's
high
like
up in a football stadium, and say Haaland from Man City, he looks that big,
yeah.
but really
Well,
he's massive. What's the
well
point of
in
going, man? You might as well watch it on TV.
yeah, it's like German football, right? When I went over to Germany and you had the mines, uh, mines were £9 a game for a top flight game, and like the fans kick off if they put the price up. And then Tottenham tickets to play Frankfurt, they got to play Frankfurt away. It's 2 3 weeks time. You can't get a ticket because it's season ticket only. Guess how much the tickets are for the Tottenham fans to play away to Frankfurt?
Go on.
13 pound. £13 for a Champions League game. And Tottenham are charging 80, £100, and away at Frankfurt in Germany, it's £13. They know how to do it. It's all about the fans over there. That's the most important thing. They understand it's about the fans.
And I think if you've got a good
The
fan,
Premiership, our Vampire Race was on about arrogance. The Premiership players. I meant, oh yeah, yeah, that's what it is. They don't care about the fans. They pretend to care, but there's not like a community. And he says go local, 100%. Yeah, yeah. You go down to your local club. At least you feel part of it, and they appreciate you. You know, but like say in the Premier League now, you're just a customer. They don't care, do they? It's not about the fans. The thing is, they don't need the fans anymore. They can survive without the fans because they're getting all this TV money and what have you. So they don't really, fuss about them anymore.
Yeah, I also believe like go local every day of the week. Many times I've gone over to the football field. It looks like Sturchley Recreation Centre, but it's called Glen Conway. Um, they're doing quite well. There's a couple of good players I've spotted there. Um, there's probably about 25 people watching, but they're another North Wales team with a little clubhouse. You in there, got a pool table. Everyone's friendly. Who wants a raffle for a quid? You know what I mean? Goes back into the kitty for the players and all that kind of stuff. And the players are walking down, 24 players home and away, clapping you because you've sat there in the cold, shivering. That's what it's about, man.
Yeah, that's it is. Appreciate the fans, don't they? That's the thing. You know, that's what you can't be about non-league football.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But you got loads of good non-league teams about and local teams, and they just love the fans, don't they? You know, they want your money. The Premier League teams, they just see you as like a customer, don't they? They don't see you as a fan. They don't appreciate you.
I forgot last time I went to a football ground. I had pies, peas, and gravy for £2.50 with a bovril.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah,
if you go to like Man City or Old Trafford or Anfield, you're talking 16 quid for a hot dog with no onions.
yeah. It's like I loved going away games to Telford, and
Yeah.
you go to like the more northern clubhouses, like the old clubhouses that like they look like they're built in the 70s and they haven't been decorated, and you get like the old women doing the pies and doing all the homemade cooking and all that sort of stuff, and the proper
And a
pies and
6 before
mashes.
shed.
Yeah, oh, you can't beat it. I did away fan security at Chelsea at Hertha Berlin. Ultras, 6.5 fans sent 15 of us down to tell them, put out the cigarettes at half time. The 1,000 rushed us. We had to run behind police lines.
Yeah, fair play, mate.
Yeah, that sounds like it was yeah. Yeah, we did the stewarding as well, didn't we? The Telford game, didn't we?
Yeah,
Remember?
didn't we do it through Ryan Wheeler, that own proactive personnel in Oaken Gates, the agency?
Yeah,
So if
that's it. Yeah,
Ryan's ever want to watch us, but shout out to Ryan Wheeler. Um, we was on silly money, but we just loved the club. So when we found out there was job vacancies to go and do stewarding, we jumped at it, didn't we?
yeah.
And I remember the way fans come a bit loud and that, and then we just stood in the line, and the coach was behind us
Oh, the
to get on
Doncaster
for the way
Rovers, that
fans,
was,
and
weren't it?
none of us budged. None of us budged.
Yeah,
We linked arms like that, man. Run out there, and boom, you know what I mean.
yeah. He did.
I remember that.
Vampire said the 6,500 fans. 6,500 fans, he said. So
That's a lot,
sent
man.
15 of us down to tell them put out the cigarettes at half time. Yeah, I remember when they used to tell us, I keep telling them to keep their arms clear, keep tell them keep the arm clear, and then they step back in the aisle because it's all terracing. So they say keep the arm clear, and then after a bit you get pissed off with it, and then you see like the main steward coming along saying, "Can you tell them to keep the arms clear?"
They kept telling me keep behind the yellow line.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
I felt like sometimes I turn around to the head steward, that grey one. I said to him a couple of times, I said, listen, mate, I'm watching a game with the fans.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I
That's
mean? I'm
what
not a
I remember.
copper.
Like standing next to Jez Murphy, and like when he was out injured, and he was like, oh mate," and all that. You know, maybe we used to shoot it. He was no sound. The players were. Uh,
Well,
Charlotte Bus
remember when?
Club, well done, mate. Proud of you.
Yeah, yeah.
The vampire race, fuck that. They rushed us as 15-man versus. Yeah, nah. If they rush you, you got to think. Is it worth your minimum wage for the day? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm just going to go get my phone charger. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Okay, so yeah, so if they rushed you, you got to like think about your own safety because it's quite intimidating, isn't it? 1,000 against 15. You got to think. But yeah, it sounds like it's big fun. So, Vampire Race, you from up Scotland or down by London? Seems you're with student at the Chelsea game. Was you Scottish and you live down in London now? Is it? But yeah, it's been a great show anyway. An hour and 20 minutes has gone already. So there you go. I hope my mic ain't been too bad for everybody because I did have a bit of problems with it today. Vampire Race, no, not worth it. Before price you get to, yeah. Yeah, it's not worth it because at the end of the day, I remember when we did the shoot, it's like we just did it for the fun. It was like, I don't know, it was minimum wage at the time, whatever it was back then. And we just did our like, we had to get there like 2, 3 hours before the game, and then you get an hour after the game, and that's all you get paid. Like, so, you know, it's not worth it. You do your job, but 15 against 1,000. Ah, right. So, you're from Ireland. Oh, my gran was from up Fraserburgh. I remember going up to Fraserburgh once. When I go, it's 1988 because I remember England were playing Scotland on the train. I was on the train going to Glasgow because I think we had to catch. I think we caught a bus then. I think we changed the train in Glasgow to somewhere like Edinburgh. No, to Aberdeen. Then I think we caught a bus from Aberdeen to Fraserburgh. But when we was on the train to Glasgow, I think we changed at Glasgow, and loads of Scottish fans come on the train, and England played Scotland that day, and I was only 10, and I was going England, England, and standing on the table, and my mum was telling me to get off the table and stop cheering England. Vampire Race, WYGD. I'm not very good with acronyms, so I'm not sure what that means. Do you know what that means, Ad? Do you know what that means? West Islands originally.
Whereabouts in the West Islands?
No, East Highlands. East. You said Aberdeen.
West Islands originally, yeah. So yeah.
Wow.
I remember when I climbed Ben Nevis. We stopped at the bottom of Fort William, which is the nearest town to Ben. That was a challenge doing, and then we did Glencoe. I love the Highlands and the scenery. You know, it's really good to go and see Scotland for the first time.
Yeah, I went up there. Was it last year? Not up to the islands, but I went up to Scotland. Went up to Edinburgh last year to watch. What they call it? It's the military parade in Edinburgh at the castle. I can't. There's an exact name for it. But it was ace. It was.
I'm a local, and I've actually priced lesson down from the very top, mate, and survived. Honestly.
Then we got
Was Ben Nevis fell down?
There's always snow on the top.
Yeah.
Slandavi. Hey, back to you. How's it going? What football team do you support anyway, Slandavia?
Yeah. One of the veterans is an Islander, and he's talking about Islanders and Scottish football. He was up Ben Nevis, you know, on the summit, and it snowed, and then he come down on his arse, and then on his rucksack when it
Off
snowed,
the
and then
path.
all of a sudden there's no snow, so it's just like gravel and and
My mate's gone down it.
his mate's gone down.
And I clawed myself all the way back up and everything, mate. It was like a 999 rescue.
Yeah, it was like a mountain rescue effort, like so. You know.
But we're locals and we thought we were fucking.
Yeah, but
we're invincible to it. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, they were locals and they thought it was invincible to it, but they got caught short after the snow. So that's Frankie.
All right, Frankie, pick up Frankie.
I'm good, mate. I'm good.
What football team do you support, Frank?
Sorry?
What football team?
Sean Davier. She's an Arsenal girl here. Arsenal. Oh yeah. We're not big Sol Campbell fans here, but you know they're a good team at the moment. Arsenal are. You know what I mean? You can't knock that at the moment. They're they're the best in the country at the moment. Whether they got the bottle to finish it off, we'll see, won't we? We probably have because they've got a decent gap. And oh, we've got another Arsenal fan here, I think. The arse. And then David Seaman. Ha 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 ha. He's good keeper, he was, Seaman. Top keeper.
Yeah, but he's better than Andy Gorham when Gascoigne chipped him and lobbed him. And
Yeah.
was that Euro '96?
Euro '96, yeah.
He put Colin Andrew in his arse and then sat Andy Gorham down, didn't
he? Yeah.
We should have won that tournament in '96, to be honest.
I was mascot for him back in the day. What? For England or Arsenal? Is it the Highbury, was you?
You don't really know.
So was it Highbury? Oh, Arsenal. Yeah, fair play. Fair play. That'd be probably at the old Highbury ground, wouldn't it? I would have thought. David Seaman would be at the Emirates, would it?
I think that season they went unbeaten. If you look at the back four, you look at the back four, and then you look at the midfield, and then was it Thierry Henry and Bergkamp up front?
But when I was growing up with that, my favourite players were like Glenn Ardall and Chris Waddle. And my favourite Arsenal player, this was before Ian Wright come at, my favourite Arsenal player at the time, I don't know why I liked him, was David Rocastle.
Yeah. He was a midfielder, wasn't he?
Yeah, I liked him before he even got picked for England. And when I was watching him, I thought, well, I liked it. You know what I mean? Because I'm not an Arsenal fan, so I don't like Arsenal. But I like, I respect the players they got. Like, I think Eze's a great player. You can't knock just the players Arsenal have got. They've got some great players at the moment. But there's something about David Rocastle. I liked him when he died. I was gutted. I was. Was he only about 33 or 35 when he died?
Yeah, but I remember him playing for Arsenal. Were they sponsored by JVC at the time?
That's it, yeah, JVC.
So they had the red and white home top, and then their away top was yellow and black with the flicks on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they had Paul Merson, Parler, And then,
he's such a nice guy. David Seaman, he seems a good guy. He does seem a good bloke. David Seaman does.
He goes fishing with Paul Gascoigne.
Yeah, they're always fishing together, weren't they? He's like one of the. He's like a bit different to all the other lads, weren't they? All the other lads at the time were going on the piss, and he'd just go off fishing, wouldn't he? And then Gascoigne would do both. He'd go fishing and go on the piss. Yeah, David Seaman was like a big fisherman, wasn't he?
Yeah, man. That's what they call him, Seaman.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's ever been out sea fishing, got some bass and mackerel.
I can remember when he signed for Arsenal because he's at QPR. And the Arsenal keeper before Seaman was John Lukic. Can you remember John
Yeah.
Lukic? Yeah,
Yeah.
keep.
He was a good goalkeeper.
Yeah, he was a good goalkeeper, and they replaced him with Seaman, didn't they?
Yeah,
So
didn't Lukic go to Leeds after that then?
I think he did, yeah. Because I
Yeah, I
always
think he went to
remember.
Leeds when they had David Batty and Cantona, was it, maybe?
Because I remember David Seaman like going to Arsenal, and at the same sort of time he went to Arsenal. I was doing sex education at school, and they were talking about Seaman in the class, and they're just like the two and two to come together. You're like, what? David Seaman, and like, see, he's talking about Seaman as well. So I didn't have a clue at 13. I was like, what are they all on about? Like, you know what I mean? It was like Seaman, and when they talk about it in the classroom, you're like, but now at school they talk about it at like 8 and 9. You're like, what? You know what I mean? I didn't have a clue at 13, and they were saying about it at 8 and 9. Like now, you're like, mad. But yeah, Seaman, he's top keeper, top
Yeah.
keeper.
How did you get on with that all-you-can-eat food earlier?
Yeah, yeah. I had two big plates, and then two plates of pudding as well. But I
And what
did, I
did your
did.
daughter Amelia have?
She had two plates, and then she had three plates of pudding. But her puddings were like, she had like one pudding, like sweets pudding, and she had like fruits twice and ice cream. I know that's a lot like so. But I only had a piece of toast all day till that, like so. Yeah. So, but I'm stuffed. Like it's all right. It's all right. I just said to her, I said like Ruben's not here, so we'll if you want, we'll just go out to something to eat, just quick and easy. And she chose there, so went there, and it's like I was like, oh, can't be doing all you can eat. So I thought I'll get my money's worth, but I won't go too over the top because if I eat too much, I can't move. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
just want to go to sleep.
You should have got the
So
bus there and walked back.
yeah, I suppose could have. Yeah, yeah,
But I don't think
yeah.
Amelia would have been too grateful if you said we got to walk back.
No, no, no. She probably would say, "Oh, I don't want to go out there."
Another thing I want to talk to you about, Telford Tigers,
All right.
because you know how Alan used to play for them, didn't he? I think you got the B team, didn't he, years and years ago?
Yeah, yeah.
They're doing all right, man.
Yeah, I haven't really followed too much of him. I know, like, a couple of years ago, I was watching him. Whatever league they're in, they're like in an English league, not the British league. I think the British league's the top league, with the one where you got the Belfast and the Cardiff and
And
whatever
the
the fucking
Scottish,
in
yeah.
there. And they're, they've got big ice rink stadiums. With Telford Stadium, whether it's because it's too small, they keep winning the English league for a few years. I haven't seen the last couple of years how they've done, but I know they kept winning it, didn't they, for a couple of seasons? So yeah, I don't know how it works if you can get promoted or what. But if anybody knows in the chat, let us know if you get promoted from the ice hockey league that Telford's in to the British one. I don't know how it works, but I haven't got a clue. But somebody out there might know.
Uh, um, have you been watching the snooker at all?
No,
Judd Trump, Ronnie O'Sullivan pulled out Friday.
I heard about that in pulling out.
Yeah, but he's played in Saudi Arabia and, all his. I'm thinking, Ronnie, come back to England. You know what I mean? This is the Masters tournament, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he didn't turn up Sunday against Neil Robinson. And then Mark Williams went out. Selby went out on the same day. And I'm thinking, is Ronnie having an influence on snooker and telling him not to play for, in the Masters or the Crucible or, But it seemed to me, all the English players, apart from Judd Trump, they're all going abroad and playing.
Yeah, I think the problem with Ronnie O'Sullivan is He's won it all. He's had a few problems mentally, and it's hard to get motivated for a long period of time. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. He can still produce, but it's just like producing for long periods of time because he hasn't got the attentions. uh, He hasn't got the time to do it. If you know what I mean, he doesn't. He
I
doesn't
still
seem to
think
need.
he's the best. I think he's the best snooker player I've ever seen.
Yeah, yeah, and he's the best entertainer, isn't he?
Yeah, did like an interview on him earlier. Um,
Yeah,
when he was like 19 and he had a bit longer there, and then he's doing left shots, right. He switches it up, and his cue ball movement, and that's what wins your snooker frames is where you put the white ball.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, you can if he makes a mess of it, he's got long range shots. He can, but it amazes me because I played snooker. My ice break was 15 minutes whenever I had diarrhea. Um, but I just can't believe how they're 2 shots ahead.
yeah. Well, when I've played snooker, I like I just said to people, "Show, we'll just have a game. We won't score. We'll just pot, if you know what I mean." And I can do it. I can pot like 6 balls, 7 balls on a row. Then I start getting like further out of position, and then you know you got it's basically about controlling the white ball, but my control of the white ball on a snooker table's not as good as it is on a pool table, so I get pulled out further out of position, and then like I'm basically having to do a full length shot at the table to just carry on my break and stuff. If you know what I mean, it's
Yeah. Do
I
you
probably
remember?
had
Do you remember like the snooker centre at Dawley Social?
yeah yeah
In Dawley,
yeah
Little Dawley.
yeah I remember that yeah
I think it's a co-op now or something like that.
yeah it's a shop, isn't it? I don't think it's a car.
Well,
I
yeah,
think
but
it's like a
that's
credit
another
or something.
thing about you want to talk about local communities and stuff. They're all turning these little Asdas or little Tesco Expresses. We've lost all the pub industry. We've lost everything, man. So it's hard to go out and meet people anymore.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think of that, Paul? Do you know what I mean?
Well, it's the internet, isn't it? Because I look at it now. These youngsters, they don't go out anymore to socialise in pubs and anything. They just socialise over social media, basically.
Yeah.
So, like with us, when we was younger, if we wanted to go and talk to our mates or whatever, we didn't have mobile phones or nothing like that. So we'd all go down the pub and we'd like all arrange to meet each other on a Friday night, a Wednesday night, Saturday, and basically every night of the week arrange to meet up. So we all like have a chat and a chin wag and But now, because I think it's the internet that's done it, because all the social media. Youngsters now, they don't go to the pub and socialise and stuff like that because there's no need to. They do it all over, I don't know what there is, the Snapchat, Facebook, whatever there is. They do it all over that, don't they?
I remember when I was growing up, like building a den with an old milk float. The crate thing, bit of carpet you found, and you spend all day in summer holidays building it. And the idea was no one else could like find your den.
Yeah, yeah.
I was as a kid, I had a football under my arms. I was always getting grounded for being 5 minutes late. Um, and I grew up on a council estate called Sturchley in Telford, Shropshire. And there's a place called Cornbrook, and he had like a little pitch, little five-a-side thing. I remember the one lady, I'm not going to mention the name, but every time someone skied it over the bar, she popped the ball so we couldn't get it back. And I thought, that's really savage, because we're all like 7, 8 or 9, you know what I mean? Got to do football for
Yeah,
Christmas. It was our main present. And you just put a knife through my main present, right?
yeah,
It's just weird. I still speak to the lads I played football with when I was younger. And some, Beek, I played at a decent level.
yeah, yeah,
You know, um, in and out the army on leave. I turned up, you know. But going back to the community and everything like that.
Charlotte's put, yeah, Al did his hockey stuff, was in Mum's old house in the attic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He played for Telford Tigers with Russ Plant, Charlie Crawford, Daniel McCreel. Yeah, I remember the once I got grounded because he played. He come off the ice, and I went in the changing room. I met the likes of Wayne Crawford and all them Canadian captain and all that. Sess, all them. And then they were sponsored by Heineken, which is a beer.
Yeah.
So I had the big cans or the little cans, and I sat next to my brother while he's taking his boots off, and I think he had Power Canada's at the time, and he played well. I think they beat Solihull Barons 6-3, and I thought, oh, I don't feel like freaking that. And then I went back home, and my adopted parents smelt alcohol on me. I got grounded for 2 bloody weeks, man. I wasn't even allowed to go outside and play Kirby. And I was camping at Kirby in Cainton, the street in Sturchley, just off Cornbrook. Yeah, hilarious stuff. I wish I could go back to be a kid, but being a kid, I learned so much of being a kid. It was okay. Yeah, so, you know, Telford is where one day I'll probably come back to, but I don't think it's right at the right time right now. I'm loving North Wales. They've been good to me. And let's see what happens in the future. So, are you back online then, Paul?
What, sorry?
You're back on. You're back on.
Fair, Telford ain't that great. To be fair, it's not what it used to be. But I suppose a lot of people would say that.
I've always maintained that they should have put the ground from Wellington into the bowl next to the ice rink, next to Southwater, and built it there.
Yeah, no, I agree. If they built it in the town centre and they had pubs all around the town centre,
and let's face it, let's face it where they are in Walton Road in Wellington. Wellington hasn't got the best name in Telford, has it? I won't go into detail why, but I think we all know who's ever listening or can comment, you know, why Wellington is not a nice place. But yeah, they should have built it in the ring by where they have the concerts and the fairs now and then. You know, but I believe Wrekin Housing Trust and the council knocked it back a few times. So whoever was like Lee Carter was chairman, you know, we couldn't get anywhere near Telford, but we had to stay in Wellington.
Lad, close your eyes a sec. I'm just going to go into my garden, tell you when you can open your eyes.
Go on, and I'll keep them shut.
Yeah, I'll just close them. So I'm going to show you what I've done to my garden.
They're still closed, man.
Okay.
I'm not peeking.
Oh, yeah, I'm in my garden now.
Wow. You've got palm trees, Beek.
Yeah, I've got palm trees in my garden.
Wow,
nice,
man. It looks decent. You always wanted a pool in your back garden. You remember we started digging out years ago?
Yeah. Got a pot.
But that's how far you've come without me.
Yeah.
Well done, lad. Well done.
Yeah, got the palm trees up and everything. Oh, we got Abbeyford. What's your thoughts about Liverpool at the moment? They spent £500 million and they're 6th in the league. What more can you say? They won the league last season. Pretty much a canter, weren't it? Quite easy, really. They won it with a couple of games to spare, didn't they? And then they brought that Kirkes, they brought Wirtz, Isaac, Ekatike, probably a couple of others they brought as well. Was it £500 million they spent in the summer as well? And now they're 6th in the league.
Laughed that.
You know what I mean? All these lots got to be under pressure because you can't go from league champions and spend 500 million and be sixth in the league. You know, um, Paradise. That's where's the invite garden party pending? Yeah, garden party. We'll all go swimming in the beach. On the beach.
Just remember to bring your armband, Charlotte. And going back to you as well, Abby. Klopp left a wicked team. Yeah, I mean a wicked team. I don't think they need to invest. But like Beek has commented on Isaac and that Ward's the striker. You might as well just put 500 million down the drain and left the same players and get the best out of them players. If it's not broke, don't fix it. That's what I think.
They got rid of Diaz, didn't they, to Bayern Munich? You know, so they got rid of a few. They got rid of Nunes, and even though he couldn't hit a palm door, he was doing the job in the air. But I don't know. I think what's happened?
I think a lot's
Waterproof
happened.
pamper. Oh, and the waterproof pamper nappies for the.
Go on, Sean. Yeah, going back to football, man. You know, yeah, I think Slot might be under pressure at the end of the season. See what's, but I don't think there's that many managers are about. But if you go scouting, I think there's a lot in the Championship that are doing really well, to be honest. So don't always go abroad. Look what's around you, man.
Yeah, that's why with Man United they've put Carrick in charge just till the end of the season. I think give Carrick a 2-year contract, see what he can do. Don't give him till the end of the season because I think that's rubbish. I do because at the end of the day, it's like the players ain't going to respect him. Nobody. Oh, come April, he's be gone in 6 weeks anyway, so it don't matter. You know, and I think Carrick. He'd probably do a better job whoever they got in mind anyway. And I don't know who they got in mind, whether it's who's available at the end of the season. You got a few available. There's Glasner going to be. He ain't signed a new contract with Palace, so you got Glasner. You got Tuchel might become available after the World Cup if he does. You know, if he wins the World Cup, he might think, "What's the point of staying on the England manager?" You got Pochettino available end of the season, so there's a couple of managers come and Iriola might have had enough at Bournemouth, but you know, who's to say they're going to do a good job at Man United anyway? So I don't understand why they just didn't give it Carrick.
So, what's your temperature in your back garden, Big?
It's warmer in my back garden than the house in the house. It's 22. In the back garden right now, it's 35.
35.
Yeah, it's 35 degrees in the back garden.
I'll come and see you next week then, lads.
Yeah, so it's quite nice.
I'll bring my Speedos. You got a deep end in the shallow end? Or is it just...
Yeah, the further you walk out, the deeper it goes. Like,
Yeah, it looks
so
big,
like
man.
it's a shallow by the beach, then you walk out further and further, and it gets deeper. But like sometimes, depending on the season, you get like sharks and everything. Like, so
Oh, stay away from them, man. Stay away from them.
yeah. So don't go too deep. Do you know what I mean? Because you know, because they get hungry sometimes and they like to eat people.
I bet. I bet. I remember years ago when I lived here, you dug your garden out, but I didn't realise it looked like that.
Yeah. But the thing is with sharks, it's not like they can go to McDonald's because if you're a shark here, you went to McDonald's.
Yeah.
They don't know how to use that board, do they? Where you got to press the things, you know what I mean? So they can't press for a cup of coffee and a Big Mac meal, so they have to eat people. So you can't blame them, can you? And it's not like Deliveroo or Uber will take them food, so if they got to eat the people who eat the McDonald's.
Yeah, man. So if I come down next week, will I be able to like bring my surfboard and that, or just like skinny dipping?
Yeah, you can do either. Yeah, bring your surfboard or skinny dipping. Yeah, that's fine. Either of them.
I was tempted to say I'm going to bring a dinghy, but I don't really want to talk about dinghies at the moment.
No. Like, do you know what I mean? It's yeah. If I see dinghies, I normally pop them now. You know what I mean?
Go on, lad.
Especially all the people
What?
around
How'd you pop
here.
up with a paddock gun or a dart? Or did it come close
Yeah,
then?
just sink 'em.
What?
You just got to sink
Yeah,
'em
yeah,
with all
yeah.
the dinghies.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Did you get many? You see many of them dinghies or?
I'm all right because I haven't got any white cliffs up by me, so
Oh yeah, yeah.
if I put some white cliffs in my back garden, I might have had a few dinghies, but because I haven't, I've just got palm trees and beach. They, I don't have much of a problem with dinghies.
Just get some rocks from down Homer Lake and then Tipex them and confuse them.
Yeah, but I don't want to come in my back garden. So I'd rather them come in my back garden. I just don't bother. I'd just rather have a beach with palm trees. It saves them coming in my back garden then, doesn't it?
So
It's
in the
nice.
summer
You
you're gonna
think
have
I've done
some.
a good job of it then?
You what? Sorry,
So you think I've done a good job of the back garden?
mate. From what I can see, it's stunning. But remember, I helped you dig it out,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then we got a bit tired, and then I think one of the spades got a bit bent, and we was like, "All right." I can't
That's
believe
it.
how much you progressed.
I know, it's really good, isn't it? It's really
Absolutely
good. Anyway,
amazing.
Frank, I'm going to wrap it up in a minute because it's getting a bit late now and I think we've only got 2 viewers watching.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Charlotte smashed it Beak. Well, I think she's on about the
Yeah,
garden, thinking I've done a good job of the garden.
yeah.
Cheers,
Um,
Charlotte.
can I just say something before you put your last piece in? I just
Yeah.
want to say thank you for everyone that's took their time to um, comment and have the time to watch us. This is our debut doing this, so hope you've done a good job. Yes, I was nervous, but it's been a really good experience. I can build from this, and I can build in my life. I just want to say a big, massive shout out to you, Paul Beek, and thank you for actually after all our friends, years of
Yeah.
friendship. Um, it's been a pleasure, mate. So I'll hand you over to say goodnight to everyone, and I'll say goodnight now. So it's over to you then. Nice one, Beaky lad.
We've got one comment here from Charlotte. Well done, lads. Proud of you both. Cheers, Charlotte. No, thanks for all the support to the channel. Like you say, I was nervous and you've probably a few technical issues along the way because we don't know what we're doing. But, you build confidence from it and, everybody's been really nice and with the comments and everything. You've been a smashing audience. I hope you've all had a great evening. And send out the love to you all. Right then.
Bravo, that lad.
So,
Bravo, that.
yeah. No. God bless.
Take care, people. Good night.
Okay.